After changing the header pipe, I've developed an exhaust leak, and this is how I'm going to try and track it down. I'm not sure where it's coming from. So let's take the vacuum cleaner from the outlet, run that up into the exhaust. Once we turn that on, use a bit of soapy water and just hit the joints with that. You can actually feel gas leaking from here. Where is it? Yeah, it's coming from that joint. That is also leaking from those two, not both of those flanges. That is leaking from that flange there. I'll drop them down. Maybe those gaskets haven't gone in right, but that's leaking like a sieve. That's terrible. Both the header gaskets and the joint leading out to the tailpipe were all leaking. I've gone, maybe it didn't sit right. So I thought I'll just go in, I'll nip it up a bit. Did that, made no difference whatsoever. So I've looked a little bit more closely into what's going on here. So I've pulled the header pipe out of the 80, the replacement one that I put in. These are the replacement header gaskets that I used when I replaced it. So when I pulled it out, all the studs actually came out with the nuts. I'm thinking, maybe the nuts have lost their threads and they've all just jammed and it's all happened at the same time. And so I've hunted around town, I've found some new studs. A big thank you to Vale Exhaust and Tow Bars. Hooked me up with some new studs. They're installed. I'm going to set it up to put the header pipe back in, and I've taken my new ones of these, which are actually, these ones. There's another set. And I thought, that doesn't look right. I'll show you what I mean. These gaskets that are on it are the ones that I replaced it with originally when I put this shitty header pipe back in. Never leaked. They fit perfect. But when I take this gasket and put it on, it's wrong internal size. External size is also a bit small. Not impressed is me, not impressed at all. So I take one of the brand new ones, which hasn't been installed, hasn't been compressed. Part number on it. Apparently that's supposedly the right one for the 80 series 1FZFE. I don't know whether there is a difference between the early model and the late model. Once again, nowhere near the right size. It will go up inside. It's really hard to get up inside the manifold to make this seat properly, because it should be tight on this pipe, as that one is, and then that seat's up directly inside. I won't use this new one because I'm going to return these, let them know that it's not the right part. These, when I bought them from the same outlet as I bought these from. I don't know whether they've changed the supplier or what, but these are not right. So this video was supposed to be, everything's done, but it's not. Suppliers have supplied either the wrong parts or the parts that are, well, the parts are wrong. That's pretty bloody obvious to me. But they may have changed their suppliers, where they get those parts from. They're a parts outlet, so they don't necessarily check them. They don't know anything until people like me go, hey, this is fucking wrong. But it's pissing me off because I just want to get this thing finished. I want to drive it. I don't want to be fucking spannering it every single day. Anyway, that's my bitch. I'll just take them back, get my money back, at least off one set. I'm gonna go for two sets because this set failed. Okay, it's another day, and I've taken those parts back and let them know that the parts are not right, and they've made the claims that the parts are perfect and that they're exactly right. That's the part that was supplied that is incorrect. That is the part that is correct, and there is quite a large amount of difference there. The correct part is 50mm ID, and 65mm OD. The thickness is 6mm. The incorrect part, ID 53mm, OD 62mm, thickness 5mm. And also this is the outlet from the header manifold back into the rest of the exhaust. ID on the proper part is 62mm, OD is 78mm, thickness is 6mm. The incorrect part, ID 62mm, OD 73mm, and the thickness, well, this one may have been compressed a bit, no, 5mm yet again. So the part supplier, I won't name them, but the part supplier that supplied these incorrect parts insists they are correct and they will work. In my humble opinion and just the experience that I've had with them, they are incorrect and they do not work. These replacement parts, I'm pretty confident that they're going to be fine. I'll give a big shout out to Dallas at Aikenvale Exhaust and Tow Bars for identifying and supplying the correct parts. Good on you, mate, and yeah, helped me out in the price with that, so that was even better. Thanks, mate. I'm just going to install these parts. I'm not going to film it. It's just too hard to get in there with the camera. So I'll put these in and I'll get back to you when I do the testing. Well, that exhaust has gone together pretty bloody easy. It was easier than I thought it was going to be. Helps when you got the right parts. So I'm just going to fire this thing up now and let's see how it sounds. I've still got the testing stuff hooked up, so I might as well just turn that on and see if it blows any leaks anywhere. I feel nothing from there. And I'm feeling nothing from there. All right, I'm pretty confident that that's going to have worked. Also a little bit nervous, I suppose. So let's get this thing fired up. And I don't want it to go into gear. It's in park. Fire it up, see what happens. Well, that sounds pretty good so far. No leaks. I'm pretty happy with that.